Hey guys, it's Super Smash Marco here. I'm bringing you a Baby Raccon Deck profile. I mean, it's a really good deck. I've taken it to the locals a couple of times. Unfortunately, I haven't topped with it. It seems to be a pretty anti-meta deck. I've beaten Stellar Knights, Burning Abyss, Mermails, I think, Heretics. So I just want to show you the deck first, and then we're going to talk a bit more about it. So let's get started. You run 3 Baby Raccon Tantans. Tantan, what he lets you do is he lets you special summon one level 2 beast type monster from your deck, except for himself. So usually what I bring out with him is Calentosa. When she's special summoned by the effect of a beast type monster, I can target one card on the field and destroy that target. Usually I'll use this when I'm ready to just go straight for the OTK. I'll start clearing out the field. So there's a reason why the order that I'm going to show you this deck in is the way it is. So now we're going to go on to Baby Pompoko. Now here's where that statement on the order comes in. Pompoko lets me go into Tantan. Tantan lets me go into Calentosa. So as you can see, there's a chain there. It's better if you start off with Tantan because Pompoko is a mere 800 attack. So he's not really the best monster to have out on the field. First turn, he's usually more of a Obedience School first hand. You Obedience School first hand, which I'm going to show you later in my spells. You Obedience School first hand, and then you summon Pompoko. And then you literally have a full field first turn. Next turn, you empty the field using Tantan to bring out Calentosa. Calentosa will open the field up for you. And then you'll go into Daigusto Phoenix, which I'll show you about. Next we have Junk Synchron, which I have in German Supers. I'm hoping you all know what Junk Synchron does. Target 1 level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Its effects are negated. Also, you know, if it wasn't, that'd be pretty OP. He's really good to draw in late game. He's not the best card to draw in first turn since you'll usually Obedience School. Next we have Caius, the Shadow Monarch. This is a really pretty old card, but still used a lot. Usually, if I'll open with Tantan, say it's set, I'll flip them, and then I'll have Calentosa out. And let's say I just drew into a Pompoko. I normal summon it, and then I set upon a Tantan. So you see, now I have an extra monster on the field. Usually Pompoko would be my tribute for Caius. So there you guys can see how that works out. Or I Obedience School, have my 3 monsters out, take one out, use that one for my Caius. Alright, on to the next monster. Clean this up a bit for you guys, don't want to get messy. Alright, next, we already talked about the Junk Synchrons, the Pompokos. What was that? That's about, oh, okay. Next we have 2 Maxis. A problem with this deck that I was having when I first started playing it is the fact that draw power is really bad in this deck. Usually, well, the deck it's mostly, you know, stereotypically played. You would use Horn for your draw power, but Horn, oh my god, people just blind MST for days, and they usually just MST my Horn, and I'm like, dude, come on, don't do that. But you know, they go ahead and anyways, and there, I lost my draw power. Plus, it's only an 800 boost. I'd much rather use a card like United We Stand and Max C for my draw power, and United We Stand for 800 for every monster I control. You guys are gonna see that later when I go into spells. Alright, so next we have Elephant, Raiko, and Wind Up Kitten. Alright, Raiko, okay, as I was explaining, you guys have heard me say Obedience School a lot. That's because it's the main card you use in this deck. It's literally why the deck works. You have to summon 3 level 2 or lower beast type monsters with different names. These are usually the 3 that you would summon. Having, see, that extra 1 goes back to what I was talking about, how you can summon Caius using that 3rd one. Okay, so usually you would go Caius on that one. This is great if you're going second turn and you opened with that hand. Just tell your opponent to scoop, because that's probably what's gonna happen. So as I was saying, Wind Up Kitten, great late game. Best if Tantan. You don't have enough anymore Calentosas since you only run 2 in the deck. Usually, late game, you have Tantan, you have Set. You already have all your Calentosas. They're either in your hand or in your graveyard. There's no way they're in your deck. Tantan. Special Wind Up, and then bounce like the strongest card in the field. And if you already have a Sonda U out, which is this guy, which you'll be seeing again later. If you already have this guy out, uses effect, special, a token. Basically, then you have that token. Wind Up Kitten. Okay, I used the wrong cards for the overlay. Wind Up Kitten, bounce the strongest monster, but that token of yours is already at the strongest attack that it can be. So there you guys have the reasons why I use these Wind Up Kitten, Raccon, and Elephant. So now let's go on to the spells. Now, the main card I use in this deck, which is literally why I thought about the deck, because I saw it one day while scrolling online. Obedience Schooled, here, that's the card that I've been talking about so much. I've already explained the effect to you, but if you guys want to read it, let me just get that in there. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Oh, the light, it's just too bright. So, Obedience Schooled, main card you use, so you use three Obedience Schools. 3 upstarts, again, I told you draw power, very important in this deck. Try and get to Obedience Schooled as fast as you can. Next, you have 3 Mystical Space Typhoons. Yes, I know, so inconsistent. 2 secrets, 1 ghost. Huh. It pisses me off, I promise you. So, MST, you know, okay, who doesn't run MST? If you don't run MST, you're a complete retard, or you've completely broken the game. Like, make a patent on that. Alright? Next, we run 2 United We Stand. Again, inconsistency, oh my god. So, United We Stand, I said, I use it instead of this guy. This guy, I hate it, only 800. You get the draw, but you already have it enough with the Maxis and the upstarts. Horn, get out. Just get the fuck out. So we usually have United Restands in this deck. A lot of people use this card. But this card, I hate you. Like, I genuinely hate you. We either use this card. We have this card, and we also have Mage Power. Mage Power because this is a very trap-heavy deck. You'll get to see that when I get onto the traps now, which is actually what I'm about to show you. Wow, ironic. So, as I said, this is a very trap-heavy deck. So, you're on 3 Mirror Forces, 3 Fiendish Chains. I choose Fiendish Chain other than Breakthrough Skill for the fact it's just that one effect that you can attack. It's amazing. Now, if I wanted to get so much hate at locals, I would be running 3 Magic Cylinders in this, because who doesn't love Magic Cylinder? Little trolly troll. This is already a troll deck, so why not just run Magic Cylinder? I mean, you guys tell me down below in the comments what you think. So next we have Burst Rebirth. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into a bit of depth with this card. Burst Rebirth. This card, oh my god, I love it late game. These are all the cards that I've already shown you so far. Here's where Burst Rebirth comes into play. Tantan. Tantan's in your grave. You play Burst Rebirth, play 2k, you set Tantan from your grave. You usually do this on the end phase of your opponent's turn. There, you just perfectly flip them again. Start your plays all over again. Go and do another Sonda. Go and do a Daigusto Phoenix. I don't care, but you get to go into rank 2s that turn. Guaranteed. Well, okay, unless they play a Solemn Warning or a Black one. No Black one. What am I talking about? Solemn Warning. Okay? Yeah. So, and then we have Wiretap, Black Horn of Heaven, Bottomless, and Solemn Warning. I don't like these guys at more than 1. They get too cloggy. This guy's only for inherent summons. Is that 1? Is that 1? Wiretap. Wiretap, I would run more, but in my side deck. For the fact that now artifacts are becoming really big, and Artifact Sanctum seems to be a really huge threat to this deck. I promise you, at locals, that I lost the match that was gonna get me to top 4 because I went against Hats. And how he beat me, he went Sanctum for game. Special Stat Morale Tech popped my last monster on the field. This was really late game. Like now it's whoever clutch this wins. And he drew into Sanctum, and I guess that's 2 tier. So now let's go into the extra deck. So we use 3 Sondayus. Alright, so here's a little trick for any of you newcomers that want to use this deck. If you're gonna play this deck, whenever you go like this, whenever you special 2 of them, just scream, "You've hit the wall of Sondayu." So, this guy. You detach a material from him and you get the special token, and that token automatically gains the attack of the monster with the highest attack on the field. So, if you control another beast type monster, your token or another Sondayu, the wall of Sondayu, he's indestructible by card effects or battle. So next we have Daigusto Phoenix. Detach material from this card, target one win monster you control, and that turn it can attack twice during each battle phase. Next, Downward Magician. The reason I use Downward Magician is because this deck only goes in the rank 2s. So Downward Magician is great once you've already used out these guys, their materials, or this guy. I usually go out on this guy because I'll usually use out his effect before I use out his. So I'll always go into her. She has piercing. She goes 200 for every material attached to it. So it's great to usually waste out 1, special out Downward, still have 1 out, activate that's effect, and special out a token with her attack. Unless there's a monster with higher attack on the field, which is great. And I love her whenever they think that, oh, they know they're gonna lose, so they start putting stuff in defense. So I'm like, oh, okay, you think you're gonna win? Okay, Downward. And start scooping them up. Alright? Next we have Armored Kappa, Herald of Pure Light, and Gachi Gachi. Gachi Gachi, I literally go out more. I've gone into Gachi once. I promise you, I've been playing this deck for about 2, 3, 4 months. I've only gone into Gachi once. I've only gotten the Herald once. I've never gotten the Kappa. Kappa, useless. Just get it if you see it. Oh God, there's a thunderstorm and I don't like thunder. God, I hate it. Oh God, I hate it. Alright. Now that I just had that minor heart attack, let's continue. Junk Warrior. Ooh, this is where the stereotypical side of the deck starts. So, let's say you already have a Downward on the field, you have a token at 23, and you run into your Junk Synchron. This is why I love the deck. You ran into your Junk Synchron, perfect. Go into Junk Warrior. Your Junk Warrior now gains 23 attack. How do you feel about that? You feel pretty good, don't you? You see? That's what I run them at 2, though I haven't been summoning them that much lately. Only reason is because I've been using Ally of Justice Catastor, Frozen Fitzgerald. If you ever want to make a little inside joke with you and me, yeah. Call him the Great Gatsby. Usually, I forgot what the author of Great Gatsby is called. I think it's F. Scott Fitzgerald. Yeah. So yeah, you got me. F. Scott Fitzgerald. Frozen Fitzgerald. You get it? It's funny. All right. So that's all for the extra deck, and then we have these cute little tokens. Yeah. All right. So that's all of the extra deck. Let's move on to the side deck. It's not the best side deck. I mean, I don't really usually side with this deck for the fact that it's an OTK deck. Usually I don't change many things because I'll usually lose a round if it's usually because of a bad hat, and I don't want to be that if I drew this guy. But it's true when it comes to that deck. It just all depends on what you draw. So let's start on the side deck. Side deck, I run 2 Horn of the Phantom Beast, 1 Green Baboon, Defender of the Forest. Okay, this guy. I usually side him in against Hats, artifacts because they love to pop shit and it fucking pisses me off. So, let's say, let's look for somebody, any random guy. Okay, I got Wind Up Kitten, perfect example. They go into Morale Tag. Morale Tag pops for my kitten. Okay, here's a 26 beater for you, thanks. It's one of those cards where I'm like, yeah, there you go. Now you get to feel. Alright, next, I run double Closed Forest. I don't know why I started running this. Oh, I remember. Because surprisingly, I was starting to see a lot of field spells come into play. Mound, Scrap Factory. There was some guy in my locals who always played windups. Trust me, they're fast. They're still here. I really want to try and get that deck list for you guys. So, Closed Forest, I would always use it because, no, what am I talking about Wind Up Factory? Wind Up Factory is it's a continuous card. Yeah, sorry guys, Super Smash Marco's a noob. Alright, Closed Forest. It gains all beast type monsters I control gain 100 attack for each monster in my graveyard. Field spells cannot be activated while this card is face up on the field, and field spells cannot be activated the turn this card is destroyed. I'm just gonna let you guys like gaze at that for a couple seconds. I'll join in a moment of silence for this card. Alright, moment of silence over. Everybody get the hell out. Alright, get out, get out, get out. Alright. And the last two cards on my side deck are Prohibition, because Super Smash Marco's a noob. Yes. Prohibition, why? I hate you sometimes. Well, I can't really hate it when I play you against Stellar Knights. It's like, oh, I'm gonna win, I'm playing Stellar Knights. No, Prohibition, Deneb, get out. And then they just start screwing up. You see, like that, perfect example. This is a Deneb? Yeah, this is Prohibition, get the fuck out. Alright guys, so that's been my deck profile on baby raccoons. Right, you see you guys got that little pile right there? Yeah, you love that. You love that pile. So alright guys, that's been my deck profile on baby raccoons. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like, favorite, like, subscribe. Join the Super Smash Army today. Now, here's a little preview of what you guys are going to be seeing next time. Dun, dun, dun. You guys don't even know what that is. Here's the thing, I'm not showing you the monsters. Oh wait, no, what's going on? Yeah, it's your favorite deck in the world, guys. Come on, who doesn't love Light Sworns? Alright guys, so I'll see you next time. Thank you again for checking out my channel. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna try and start, I keep saying I'm gonna start doing these things. I never do, but I feel like now that I have the new equipment, I can start working on this a lot more. So, boom, Light Sworn side deck, and Q. So, I'm gonna leave, guys. You guys can just, you can stare at the tokens. Stare at the tokens. They're coming at you. They're coming for you, and they hate you. Alright guys, see you next time. Super Smash Marco signing out.